Man?
What?
Man, on my screen.
What? Huh? I'm sorry. Who?
You've been where?
On my shirt?
With who?
Love it. It's about goddamn time. Thank
Finally.
you. Thank you very much. And I thank you. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. I am finishing off some black cherry lemonade that I've got here in my lovely tumbler here. I've got water as well. What else is new, Eduardo?
Let's move on, okay? At this
But I
point,
have a cup mug. Ooh.
Me
Cup
too.
mug. LanaGCreations.etsy.com. That link is down in the description below, as it will always be for all of the episodes of this beautiful new series that we will be talking about. And we do ship domestically within North America and internationally, so there are no excuses. Period.
Well, I'm David Healy, and I don't have a cute intro, but I do have a cute shirt. Unfortunately, this is the only Drag King shirt I own. Hopefully that will change soon, though. I am wearing my Wolf Daddy shirt, the one and only
Yay.
Landon Cider, my fave. So I'm excited to see some men's.
Men's and he is a guest judge on this season, so
Yes.
that is applicable.
Awesome, and I can't wait for it. And I'm just drinking some water.
and hola, I am Eduardo, the Mexican representative of this podcast. I am here to talk shit and get hit. Man on my screen. I never thought I'd see the day, but thank God. It's about damn time. I am so grateful. But yeah, today I am drinking water, and I'm excited to talk about these men's.
Men's or should we say Kings?
Kings.
Kings.
Yes, I love that.
That's more like it, yeah.
Because I don't think all of these Kings necessarily will identify as men's. So we'll just say Kings. Sorry, that's gonna be the bit for the season, huh? It's fine, but we're here. I'm very excited finally to be talking about the cast for season 1 of King of Drag. Yay!
Yep. You got a bunch of gay guys here talking about
Well,
drag
yes.
queens, but
Well, yes.
Really?
Gay?
Gay.
Men?
Where?
Sorry, I mean gay men and non-binaries.
Wow, it's always the cis white gay men trying to take over, huh?
My bad.
Mm-hmm. It is your bad.
Not this.
I love
Anyway.
you, David. But yes, we're so excited to be here talking about King of Drag. I'm so excited. We're going to talk about our 10 wonderful kings that will be competing. Very, very excited. We've got a bit of formatting things. We've got some lovely judges. We know guest judges. I'm just excited to talk about the damn show. I can't wait. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. That does include King of Drag, and I'm very excited about it. Currently, it means Drag Race All-Stars 10. You know, we are in the middle of that currently with a lot of extra special guests joining us throughout the season. So stay tuned for our coverage of that. That will be linked on the channel here. We are also currently, at the time that this is going out, we will have just finished our last of the formal recaps for Morbid Drag's Reyes Malditas for the season, joined by over half the cast for our recaps. Cannot thank them enough for the countless hours of shenanigans and buffoonery that we got up to on this channel. So go check out Morbid Drags as well. Go send them some love. If you like Mexican drag, horror drag, and bitches, go check them out. Make sure to check out all of our channels, though. All those links are down in the description below. We're trying to hit 1,000 new subscribers across all 4 of our channels by the end of the year. We're getting pretty good here. The growth is steady. Hopefully, if you're watching this for the first time with us here, hey, how y'all doing? Hopefully you stick around for all of our beautiful drag content here. And like I said, check out the description below where you can find our other YouTube channels as well as our audio podcasts, our Patreon, which will be ramping up a ton of fun, wonderful content for the month of June, including early access to our King of Drag Instagram review video. Because we will be doing an Instagram review for King of Drag as well. You'll get early access to that video, as well as all of our Instagram reviews for all of the seasons of Drag Race we will be covering throughout the rest of the year. Some fun exclusive content, early access, all of that kind of lovely stuff. Our social media is down below, merch link, all of that is in the description. So make sure to check that out and leave us a comment. Let us know, who are you excited about for King of Drag? Are you excited for King of Drag? Let us know all your thoughts down in the comments. We want to know what you think. Yes, God. Thank you very much. So, King of Drag. We've known about it. I'm very excited. It's finally here. Hosted by one of my favorite people on the damn planet, Murray Hill.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one here that watched Drag Me to Dinner, right?
I watched one episode.
Which episode did you watch?
The first one. But my thing is, I just can't get into food shows because I'm like, if I'm not tasting it, I can't really understand.
It's not a food show, David.
Yeah, I know. But
it's not a food show, David.
I mean, it is a food show, but it's not a food show.
David, it's a drag show, David. Food is there, but it's a drag show, David.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm just excited for Murray Hill because I think he's a damn delight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited for a lot of things. I think, honestly, I've been thinking about this lately. And the thing that I'm kind of most excited about with this is to learn what drag king culture is like. Because Logan and and I'm not sure about Eduardo, you're probably not quite as close to us, but we're probably nearing 100 drag programs that we've watched over the years. It's got to be up there by now. And so I feel like I know from the outside so much about how drag queens interact with each other, just how they kiki, all their lingo, all of this stuff. What is the Venn diagram of drag queens and drag kings? Like, where's the overlap? What's different? I'm so intrigued to learn about this culture because, I do know some drag kings, not particularly well, but I've mostly interacted with them in spaces that are highly dominated by drag queens. So I'm super intrigued to see what this is going to be like. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's like about damn time, right? We've been asking to see this kind of drag and this kind of culture that at least I don't really get to see that much of. At least here in Mexico, I don't really know of or have heard of any drag kings. And so I always want to have that opportunity to watch and to learn and to understand all of this subsets of drag, because I already like drag as is, but I don't know enough about drag kings. So I really, really want to learn as much as I possibly can. And so having this show be here to really be able to show me so that I can learn and I can understand more of the culture of this side of the culture that I haven't really gotten close to is really exciting and really fun. And so I think it's about damn time that we get to see drag kings get a platform to really show their art and to really show what they're capable of doing. So I'm very excited for this show.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm actually very lucky that in the drag scene that I'm in, I have a couple of friends that are drag kings and hypermask performers. I have some friends that host all-male review drag and burlesque shows here in Tucson. So I'm very lucky that I am constantly surrounded by, drag king culture, hypermask performers as well. Like I'm very lucky to have that, very readily available for me, just because of the people that I know. But even I'm very excited to, get to explore a lot more about drag king culture. I think it's going to be very, very fun. I think Murray's the perfect person to host because the man's damn funny. Like, he's just fucking funny. I'm very excited for what we know so far about the show. So we know that it is going to be 6 episodes. We've got a full-time judging panel, including some of our favorites from Drag Race. There's a winner amongst the bunch. Miss Sasha Velour is a full-time judge on the show. We also have Got Mick as a part of the full-time judging panel. Iconic Chicago drag king Tenderoni is on there as well. Wake it up, Tenderoni. Praise be. Thank you. Yes, God. Drag king as well. Wang Newton is a part of the.
I love that name.
Full-time. Love him. I've followed him for a minute. He's very, very wonderful. He's great. And then as well, rounding out the full-time judging panel is the Reverie, which is the channel that will be producing and is producing the show. Shout out to Reverie. Y'all doing your big ones here, and we appreciate you for it. But the Reverie CEO, Damien Pelliccione. It sounds Italian, so, that's what I'm going with. So
you just Gabriella Labucci'd him.
Damien Pelliccione! I don't know if he's Italian. Watch him not be Italian at all. But we have a lovely, lovely selection of guest judges on this season, including, but not limited to, some more fabulous Drag Race alum. Mother Kylie Sonique Love will be featured on this season. Carmen Carrera is featured on this season. Very excited to see Carmen here. She just finished judging another, because she was a judge on Drag Latina, I believe, as well. So she's got experience doing judging as well. It's not a series we cover or we have covered, but from what I understand, Drag Latina is a very, very good series. No big deal or anything, just Lisa Rinna.
Casual,
Casual Lisa Rinna, no big deal.
Are they going to find out who the hole is?
I hope so.
That's a Canada versus the world reference.
We've got 10 kings on this season. I hope one of them can find the hole.
Yeah, Lord.
Hopefully. Paul Feig, director.
A Simple Favor director.
Yep, and Bridesmaids. That's where I know him from. Cola Scola. Love that. Landon Sider, of course. On here as well as Moby Dick. I don't know who Mo B Dick is, but I'm excited to find out.
Whoever you are, I love you so much.
Yes. Jackie Beat. Love Jackie Beat. Love Jackie Beat. Cameron Esposito. Lots of fun, exciting people as a part of this cast. I'm very excited. This cast of guest judges is going to be lovely and wonderful. Can't wait. So,
I do want to throw it out there for anybody watching. I have watched so much drag queens, so many that everybody's become a she to me. So there is a chance that I might accidentally say she when talking about people from this cast. And I apologize in advance. And if my fellow panelists catch me doing that, please gently correct me and say he. Don't be a dick about it because it's not on purpose.
I think this will be an issue that we, a lot of us are going to have, because we've covered so many drag queen shows that I think our brains are just wired to just say she and her and like girl. And so some of us are gonna make some mistakes. We don't mean it in a malicious way.
Right.
It's just our way. Our brains are wired that way. We'll try to avoid that, but if we do make mistakes, we're sorry.
Absolutely. And we do know that the premiere is on June 22nd, so it is coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm very excited. It'll be a nice little 6-week addition to what we've got going on our drag docket for the summer. Couldn't have come a little bit later, so my schedule wasn't a little bit, less busy. But hey, you know what? That's fine, King of Drag. It's fine. It is what it is. But I think we should talk about the cast.
Let's do it.
I'm so excited.
King of Drag. All of their stuff had like purple and all that kind of stuff, and purple is the color of royalty. So I said everything's gonna be purple today. Me,
Absolutely.
the background, my shirt, everything's purple.
Yes.
It's also my favorite color. So, and we all kind of fit the color palette just a little bit. If you don't like purple, sorry, this is not the video for you.
Yeah.
So sorry about that. The group shot, love that they're all like in this picture frame as well. I think that's a really, really fun touch as well. Yeah, I'm like, this is very, very fun. So without further ado, we are going to go in alphabetical order because that is the order I put them in. So first up, Alexander the Great, and his official bio reads, "Here to conquer the binary and your hearts is this gravity-defying aerial acrobatic king from Austin, Texas, Alexander the Great."
Oh, I love that immediately. I love whenever like we have like a trapeze artist or some people that like to do like the silks and the things. And so I'm already immediately very interested into what Alexander is going to be bringing to the table. I always love the way, like, there are several drag kings that I follow, and I always love the way that they specifically do their cheeks. I love the way that they do their makeup. I think it's always so fun and so interesting. I think Alexander looks great here. I I'm guessing that's a harness that they're wearing. Like,
Yes.
I love a horny bitch. I love a horny bitch that just chooses to wear harnesses. Why not? Might as well, right?
Well, you're a horny bitch that,
I don't own any harnesses, so
not yet.
Not yet. But I think Alexander looks great. I always love a mustache in a drag king. Whenever I see a drag king and he is wearing a mustache, I think it's always fun. And so I think Alexander looks really, really good. I really like this makeup. I really, really like this makeup.
Yeah, I think this is a fun look. I love the purple of it all. It's not the most extreme and extravagant, but it still like makes a statement. And it's very fashionable. And I love the pompadour. But I will be talking about their Instagrams because I'm looking at that as well. And I'm looking at his, and I'm seeing pictures of him out of drag, and he's kind of hot. So, and one thing that's really cool is he's clearly had top surgery and he's not afraid to show his chest. So I think that's really cool. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And I really get the non-binary of it all because he's also not afraid to present feminine sometimes or really androgynous and very colorful across the board. So I'm very intrigued by Alexander. I think it's only the first person and I have not looked ahead too much, but I'm already feeling really good about his chances.
Yeah, I agree. I think the look overall for this promo is kind of simple but effective in the best way. Like, I get the energy that he's going for. I get the vibe of what he's going for. I think the accessorization here is actually what I enjoy the most. I love this kind of like belt piece that's going across the pants. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with it, but I'm not opposed, honestly. Like, there's some like floral detailing across here, and I like that adds just a touch of femininity to go along with kind of this like the boundaries between the binary. I think that's really, really cool. The color palette here is great, and then it's reflected in the makeup as well. The eyes got this beautiful purple and teal kind of it's almost this like purple and teal ombre eye situation as well. He's got a very graphic eye makeup for a king look as well, and I really appreciate that. I'm into Alexander the Great. I'm very excited already. You know, I think some of the accessorization could have, you know, been a little bit more elevated for a promo, but I'm not that disappointed whatsoever in this look at all. It's clean, it's concise, it's really well done. I'm very impressed. Scores.
79.
I'm gonna go with 77.
Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna be the nice one today. I gave him an 88.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I really like this promo. It's clean, concise, well done. I get the vibe. I get the brand.
Yeah.
Very fair.
So
that's absolutely fair.
So they said, fuck Alexander the Great, and I said, Alexander
That
the
is
Great.
not
No,
true.
no. You know what? My only issue is that the belt is so complicated that I am confused. So that's my only thing. But I still like the look.
Next up, Big D.
Straight from the challenge.
Not this. Not this.
Big D. His official bio, he's an avalanche of questionable makeup choices in the body of a middle-aged mom who fancies himself a Jello artiste. This is Big D.
This is so camp. This is so camp. This is so stupid. I love Big D. Immediately, first of all, the name in and of itself, stupid. Love it. Incredible. Second of all, I love this look as well. It's giving very glamorous, very like Elizabethan kind of vibe. I don't know the specific era that we're going for. Who cares? But like this very like English kind of noble vibes. I think it's really fun, and you can tell that Big D is a campy motherfucker. Like he is gonna give us the comedy. I just based on what we've just heard, of course. I don't know what Big D is actually gonna give us, but I just feel the vibes of comedy, of camp, and I really, really enjoy that. I am very excited to see what Big D brings to the table.
Yeah, I agree. I look at this look and I get the camp factor for sure, especially from their face. I'm like, I would go to your show for sure. And even looking at the Instagram bio, it says drag king clown. And I'm like, you had me at clown because some of my favorite drag artists are clowns. But it's really interesting scrolling through their Instagram because there's not a lot of looks. Like I don't think that they are necessarily going to be a look-based artist. It's a lot of close-ups of face, which is interesting, and a lot of out of drag looks. But like one thing that they did, at least early in their Instagram, they had a signature where they just have dark circles around their, like their whole eye is just a big dark circle, and it gives me very much the vibe of like the way people used to paint their face in silent films in the 1920s. And I'm like, okay, I'm really starting to get an impression of who you are pretty immediately. So I'm super intrigued.
Yeah, so I'm actually thank you Entertainment Weekly for the photos and the article, by the way. But I'm actually able to zoom in close up on the makeup, and in this promo look, he's got that kind of effect as well, where the entire eye has this like shaded effect around it, where everything has this like grayed out. It's very silent film. I got that impression immediately as well. The makeup is a lot more, I'm gonna use the term natural here. It's a lot more of like a natural king makeup in a way that I'm really enjoying for this promo. But the eye is really this big standout piece, and I really like it. The brows are really defined, and I really enjoy that. The makeup here is really, really great, and the look is just camp perfection for me. I think all of the ostrich feather detailing is great. The coat here is wonderful. I wish the crown was maybe a little bit bigger to match the dimension of everything else going on. And the pants, it could fit just a touch better, but it's not something that I'm going to harp on too much. But overall, I'm enjoying the energy. I like the presence. There's a clear presence here from just the photo alone that I'm enjoying from Big D.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Scores.
84.
80.
80. Next up, Buck Wylde. Buck is a smooth Latin drag king with switchblade sharp teeth dedicated to bringing drag to a wider audience, one can of pomade at a time.
Lord. What is it with like Latin people doing horror drag? Like I've seen so much of it lately. But first of all, yet again, drag kings have like the best drag names ever. Like Buck Wylde, that's an
Well, yes.
incredible drag name. That's insane. I love it. And like it's just so stupid. It's so funny. And then yet again, someone else that I in my mind gives me just camp vibes out of the ears. Just I love the energy that we're going for. Very Dracula, very like campy drag, like campy darkness, like horror comedy. I really, really appreciate that. The hair is stupid wild. The hair is stupid dusty. I think this is really fun, really cool. I think Buck is gonna bring something really fun to the table. I'm really excited to see what he brings.
Yeah. And don't buck it up.
Don't buck it up.
Wrong
I know.
show.
Well, it's funny because when I hear Buck Wylde, I think of Flavor of Love because there was a character named Buck Wylde on that,
Yeah.
and I loved her. So we'll see if I get that same energy from this Buck Wylde. But what I will say is I do like this look. I think there's a lot of really interesting details to it, especially the streak of blood into the fringe. I think that's really cool. And looking at their Instagram, this is what you're gonna get from Buck. Like this is their identity to a T. Like
Right.
any version of a vampire, like a male vampire that you can think of, they've touched on that on their Instagram, and I think it's really cool. Because like I love that we're getting horror representation in this show, and it's not just being sectioned off into the box of like Dragula or something, because horror can be pretty mainstream too. So I'm excited for Buck, and I'm really excited for somebody who has a very, very, very clear identity of who they are and who their drag is. So I think he could be a strong contender this season too.
Yeah, I'm enjoying a lot of what I'm seeing from Buck here. The energy is good. I like the vampire aesthetic. The look is not the most groundbreaking look for a promo for me, I got to be honest. It's good. There's a lot of detail work here. The detail work is what's really selling me on it. This like I think it's like a mermaid sequin with the red and the black sequin here going on. The red fringe is doing a lot of work here. The suit is clean, tailored, really well done. So nothing against the suit necessarily. And if this is the vibe we're going to get from him, I'm very excited to see, the energy we're going to get. I want to focus here on the makeup because I think the makeup is actually, really, really well done. The detailing around the eyes as well gives that like really good sleep deprived, I've been around for 400 years vampire energy that I really enjoy. The makeup here is really cool. The super graphic, like large chest hairs drawn onto the chest is really cool as well. I'm I'm here for it. I'm here for the energy. I'm here for the vibe. All right, Buck. Scores.
89.
82.
85. Next up, Charles Galin King.
Charles Galin King. Lord have mercy.
Am I missing the pun?
I don't know, but this name is wild anyways.
Charles Galin King. I don't know if I'm missing the pun. I'm sorry.
I don't know either.
He's a creature of contorted facial expressions who brings weird creepiness and warmth to the stage. Charles.
This makeup and this hair is absolutely wild. Like, it's an absolute insanity. I do really appreciate that. It does give me very, like, what's their name? It reminds me of someone, like the person, at least here in Mexico, that sometimes shows up on your TV and reads your horoscope. What was their name? I think Alexis
Mateo did him for Snatch Game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, he gives me that exact vibe. I don't know why. With like the presentation of it, the way that his chest is positioned and everything, it just gives me that vibe. When it comes to the actual look,
Walter Mercado.
That's right.
There you go, Walter. Charles just gives me the vibe of Walter Mercado. I think the outfit in and of itself is good. It's simple. I think it is like very, like, at the very least, the pants to me is the one thing that I have a slight issue with, because it feels very, very simple, and like I would want a little bit more, because I don't know if like I like the brown with the red of the coat, because I really like this coat. I think this coat is really cute and really fun. I will always appreciate a coat that has like French. I always love French. And so anything that has French, I will enjoy. I'm not sure the jacket goes with the pants, but you know what? Do I have a big issue with this outfit? Absolutely not. Do I like the vibe of Charles? Absolutely. I think I like this energy. I'm excited to see what Charles is bringing to the table.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued by what they're doing with their hands there. Like, what does that symbol mean? I don't know, but maybe we'll learn. I do think the look is on the simple side, not in a bad way. It still looks very clean. But what I really like about this is, with a lot of drag kings, I think the assumption might be that you're not going to see a lot of color in their makeup on their face. And he's clearly not afraid to add in pops of color around his eyes. And I'm into it. I think there's no reason kings can't be just as colorful as drag queens. So I think that's really cool. And then looking at the Instagram, I 100% get the whole thing with the facial expressions. Like, there's so many like over the top, like exaggerated faces. You can tell that they are a lot of fun to watch in a lip sync. So I don't know what the format exactly is, but if there's lip syncing, I hope that we see Charles lip syncing. And I just had to pull up this picture because I'm obsessed with this face.
Oh my god.
I love that.
Charles,
Well, yeah.
absolutely.
Yes.
Well, yes.
I can't even do it.
I love especially the detail work here. The necklace, the fringe, the accessories. Proudly displaying his heritage in a great way. He's Mexican. Eduardo. And I love that. Yeah, I think the look is understated in a really nice way. I think it's simple, it's well done. I see on the close up actually where the pants match with the coat, because the plaid is actually a red plaid. There's red in the pant, I believe. So I see it there.
That's
I love the Mexican flag eye makeup because that's what it is. You
Oh,
can't tell what it is.
since I'm so far away, it looked purple to me. I thought it was purple.
It's basically a halo eye done with green on one side and red on the other.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't see it.
God.
Yeah, so it's really, really good. I love the makeup here. Again, it's a more understated King makeup overall, but I'm actually really enjoying it. The expression that he has as well is really nice. The bold brow and the bold mustache and the goatee are really, really working for me here. Love the Apple Watch. Yeah, I think overall it's great. I literally was just scrolling. I was like, oh, Apple Watch, cool. Great. Scores.
75.
74.
77.
All right.
I don't know.
Whatever this means, you know what? Sure.
Party. Next up, it wouldn't be season 1 of King of Drag without a Dick Von Dyke.
There you go.
A band kid who discovered drag to win the star roles he was never allowed to play. He's ready for his close-up, or a dick pic, if you will.
Not this. Anyways, I love that. I love that energy of like, oh, you're not gonna give me a role. Well, I'm gonna create a character just so I can get that role. Well, like, I love that energy. So far, I think this is like the man that I would be most attracted to. Like, like I don't know why when I see Dick, I'm like, huh. I'm interested. I am curious. I really like this hair. I really like this mustache and like the stubble that you can see of the beard, or at least it looks like stubble from far away. I think this outfit is so flamboyant. It is so gay. I really appreciate it. It's like sequenced. It's red. It's very vibrant. I really appreciate it. I I believe he's also wearing a headpiece, at least from far
It's
away. It
like
looks like
a
a
it's
headpiece.
like a Grecian crown
Yeah.
Yeah,
situation.
which I also really enjoy. Do they go together? I'm not sure, but you know what? Do I care? Not really. I think Dick looks sexy. So you know what? You do you, Dick. I really appreciate this look.
Yeah, if you think Dick looks sexy, wait till you see the shirtless pics. Yeah, he looks very good. Like, yeah. But the look I think is really interesting. I like how colorful it is here, and it's like not a small look either too. Like it's got a lot of fabric to it, so I think that's a cool angle. Yeah, looking at their Instagram, I am very intrigued. I want to know their influences because I kind of get a lot of like inspiration from maybe Elton John or Freddie Mercury, and I'm like,
Mhm.
"Oh, are
Yeah.
you into like gay rock stars?" Because that's what I'm getting from your aesthetic
Mhm.
in the best way. I'm really loving everything I'm seeing on the Instagram. I think Dick has one of the strong, and it's really not as many photos as the other people we've talked about so far, but pound for pound, they're really good looks on Instagram.
I'm very excited. I think the aesthetic and the overall energy that he's bringing, I'm really responding positively to. It's definitely giving like um lead singer band energy. There's a little bit of that, like I like the headpiece because it's giving a little bit of like Grecian kind of that, like that era in rock music where things were like kind of a little bit like throwing back to like ancient history a little bit. I like that energy here. I like the deep cut of the pantsuit here. Usually a bulge would be an issue on a drag program. However, in this case, I like the bulge. The bulge is great. The pantsuit fits perfectly. I like a monochromatic look. I like the gold accenting. I'm very impressed with this. The makeup here as well. It's an understated king makeup, but done really, really well. The detail work here, especially in the chin and along the sides of the face, is really, really well done here. I think the hair really, really works with this as well. I'm incredibly impressed.
Also, I just noticed on Instagram, they live in Minnesota, but they used to live in Missouri. So I'm really curious where in Missouri, because I'm in Missouri.
Dyke, if you're watching, let us know.
Scores.
93.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with 84.
92. Next up, Henlo Bullfrog. Yes, you heard that right, everyone. Henlo Bullfrog. Known for his unhinged stagecraft, Henlo's expert at airbrush, special effects, and character lore. Henlo's expert at airbrush, special effects, and character lore, I can't read. It's late. And his work has appeared on Skin Wars and RuPaul's Drag Race.
I wonder who.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Skin Wars as well. Okay. I'm immediately very interested to know more about Henlo, let alone like Henlo Bullfrog. Really? Okay. I love this. I also love the energy that we're getting of this little mischievous little evil like elf goblin. I really enjoy it. I also really enjoy that this is the most maximalist look that we've gotten so far, or at least from like what I remember so far.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna stop you right there.
Ooh, are you saying
this is not just? Oh yeah, no, this is not just Henlo Bullfrog. This is Henlo Bullfrog Crystal.
Literally what I was just looking at.
Yeah.
So Henlo did Saphira's flower look that we all fucking loved last year, amongst several.
That was one of my top looks of the year.
That was one of our top looks of the year, David, if you remembered.
And the pumpkin look too.
Yeah. So all of the oh my god. So all of the fucking special effects and all of that airbrushed stuff that Saphira brought on Drag Race was Henlo.
Not only that, but Pie from Dragula. Do you remember the Frankenhooker look that was like really airbrushed and colorful? Here, I'll pull it up. This one. Ooh.
Oh my god.
That's them making it. But yeah, a very underrated look on Dragula, I thought. So wow.
And several things for Throb Zombie as well for Dragula.
Damn. I'm even more excited now.
Oh god, the whole the light up whole body piece from Throb's not the horror, but the this look.
Oh yeah.
That's all Henlo as well. Oh my god. Okay, so we're in for a fucking treat with Henlo Bullfrog.
Oh, absolutely. I was excited. I'm even more excited now. Like, no, first of all, let's just talk about this look. Because as I said, this look is crazy in and of itself. It's the most maximalist look that we've got so far. It's giving it's giving Tina Burner with the red, white, orange, and gold, but like in the best way possible. Like this is like what Tina wishes she was able to do. Like this is Tina Burner's wet
Not
dream.
too much on Miss Burner.
I support it.
But like I really appreciate everything that we're getting here. It's so like over the top. Like the legs, the pants are so dramatic. The chaps are so stupid. This hat. It's giving me Guy Fieri. This is so stupid. I love whatever Henlo is bringing to the table, and I'm just now super excited to see that what looks is gonna give us. Because if he's able to give us the same quality that he's clearly given other people, then he's one to look out for. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've heard so many people, unfortunately, say, I don't need to see drag kings on TV. What are they going to wear? Jeans and a wife beater? Like, honestly, it's so played out that I've heard that so many times because we have artists like this who are bringing things that you just would not expect to see on a king at all. And this look is proof of it. I think this is so well thought out, well crafted, and just gives such a stamp immediately of what they can bring to the table. Going through their Instagram is like a trap, like a trap of spiraling and scrolling, and I just want to keep looking at everything because everything on there is insanely good, top-notch quality. I think I'm looking at one of my new favorite drag artists ever. Like I honestly feel like that's going to be the case after seeing what they have to bring on their Instagram. It's incredible. Uh thank you for being on this TV program, Henlo.
Yeah.
So impressed.
Yeah, so just looked, confirmation, this is the drag son of Saphir Cristal. Therefore, we will be standing Henlo Bullfrog at this household, point blank and the period.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hello. This look is fucking nuts. I mean, come on now. The makeup. Because y'all can't see this makeup up close. This makeup is perfection in every possible fucking way. It's so detailed. The blush right here in the face is so perfect. The face is great. The ears are incredible. The whole look, head to toe, is stunning. No notes. No notes.
No.
Scores.
90.
91.
Fuck you both. Full. No notes.
That's fair.
No notes.
That hurt my feelings.
It should. Because you hurt Henlo's feelings by not giving him a higher score.
That's because I know it goes up from here. I saw other
Okay, cool. Mine can go up from here too. Next up, King Molasses. Ooh, King Molasses. For them, drag is a practice of mindfulness, a return to spirit, and a testament to the audacity to create images of self-liberation.
King Molasses. I am immediately very interested in what King Molasses is going to bring. This outfit is unlike anything that we've seen before so far. It is giving very androgynous kind of like gender fuckery that I really enjoy seeing so far. Because this like skirt and this top could be considered very feminine, but the way that he's posing and with the beard and with the sunglasses, it's also matching that energy in a masculine way. And so I really like this kind of energy that we're getting here. I am very, 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 very curious. I think out of anyone that we've talked about so far, King Molasses is the person that has me the most intrigued so far, just based off this look so far. I want to know more. I want to learn more. I want to see more. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. First of all, this look is so intriguing. It feels like it has a point of view that I don't really see on drag programs, especially because I get a lot of drag queens. But even beyond that, there's just a lot to soak in, and I'm enjoying it. But going to their Instagram, let me tell you, this is going to be the sex king of the cast. Like, their performance style is so sexy, and I can't believe I'm saying that. But man, they know how to perform, and they just ooze sex appeal. It's kind of like, I mean, probably not necessarily who you'd want to be compared to, but like it gives me like young Bobby Brown vibes. And there's a lot of culture in what they're showing as far as looks go too. So I think, man, I've said this about a lot of people, but I really have a strong eye on King Molasses.
Baby, I love this. I love this energy. Everything about this. The beard is incredible. I love the necklace as well. I don't think y'all can see it. The necklace says queen. So I'm really intrigued to see how the gender fuckery goes on. I'm very, very excited to see it. These pants are incredible. I think they're pants.
I thought it was a skirt. I don't know.
I can't even fucking tell. I don't care.
I thought it was just
the amount of fucking prints here should not work, and yet all of it works together here so beautifully. I love that they're barefoot here in this photo as well. Like, I think that's a really interesting, powerful statement. Like, all of this works so perfectly for me. I'm here for it. Big fan. I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah. I also wanted to say, like, some of the videos, I think what's really interesting is, like, I clicked on a couple of them, and he'll be wearing like a button-up shirt and just rip it open, and there will be like a sports bra type of thing. I don't know exactly what it's called. And you'll see full cleavage, but there's still something extremely masculine about how they present it. And I'm like, how are you making this work in such an effective way? I'm so intrigued by them as a performer.
Scores
82.
79.
97.
He said, flip it and reverse it for my score.
Next up, King Perka Sex. Come for the comedy and stay for the social commentary and dad jokes. King is also famous for his tag them joke meme.
All right.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either, but you know what? I like what we're going for with this makeup and this outfit and like whatever the fuck we're doing. It is also very giving very much like concert outfit, like a not maybe not a rocker, but like it feels very much like a very cool performance outfit. I really like what we chose to do here with this makeup. I don't know if this is King Perka's like usual aesthetic, like when it comes to like presenting. Like I don't know if he constantly just like does skull face makeup, but I really enjoy what we did here today. I really like how like it's simple but it's still very like clean. It's very effective. It's very present. Like I'm missing a very specific word that I don't know what it really is, but I really appreciate what we're going for here. I also really appreciate this hair. And going for comedy, it's not what I expected just based off this look, but you know what? I like to like be like to subvert my expectations. Absolutely. Please do so. And so I am very excited to see what King does on the season. I want to see more.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite looks for sure. It's almost giving me like a Michael Jackson like zombie vibe. It's just so much detailing going on in this top part. Like it does feel like the pants is kind of an afterthought, but I don't need much down there. I really like this makeup. And what's interesting is I did not know until I clicked their Instagram that this is another Black King. Like I couldn't tell with the face makeup. But They are a makeup artist. They have some incredible painted looks. Another one with top notch drag. I'm super intrigued by them after scrolling through their Instagram. I think so far of everybody, this is the one he gets the most detailed with his art when it comes to, and obviously it shouldn't be a surprise after seeing this, but makeup artist to a T. I'm really interested in this.
Yeah, I think the look overall obviously is really, really well done. The jacket is spectacularly done. The makeup here is spectacularly done. I wish the wig didn't look, it doesn't look cheap, but it looks lower quality than the makeup and the jacket deserve it to be. You know what I mean? So I wish like everything kind of balanced out in that way. I wish there was more detailing in the pants because ultimately it's a black glitter pant. And so I just wish that all of the detailing like across the entire ensemble was more balanced, because it's not as balanced for me. And that's where I have not necessarily an issue with it, but it just feels a little imbalanced for me. So I'm going to note things like that. But the makeup is absolutely spectacular. Like the face is remarkable in every possible way. I'm certainly excited to see what fun, awesome makeup looks we're going to see from King here. So very excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Scores.
92.
86.
85. Next up, Pressure K. Pressure K doesn't follow trends. He sets the tempo. If confidence was currency, Pressure K always stays paid.
I mean, this is wild. This this necklace, first of all, is so stupid. I think it's so funny.
Which
but
one? There's 3 of them.
The huge one, the one that's massive, girl. The one that's a massive fucking K, girl. That's the one I'm talking about, okay? And you know what? I think this is just stupid good. Like, this is exactly like what I want to see. This rapper kind of energy that we're going for, I think it's also very fun as well. I think it's with the energy that we're going for, the fact that his pants are lowered and like they're showing his underwear, I think it's also so camp, and I think it works so well with what we're going for. I like the hair, I like the beard, I like what we're going for here. I really appreciate what Pressure K is bringing to the table. I want to see more. I definitely want to see more.
Yeah, this is really cool. I just love that he's leaning into the branding so hard. We're not going to forget his name with it all over him, even on the underwear that's showing there. This is a really good look, and I love the touch of having like the real. I'm assuming that's his real hair just sticking up in the crown there. But yeah, looking at their Instagram, this is it. This is exactly their aesthetic. Like it's giving kind of like old school rapper. Like I'm just, I've never seen anything like this. So like this is just so intriguing to me. This is why we need shows like this to represent for drag that's just so unseen largely across the country. Like even when I do see Kings perform in my local bar, they don't look like this. So I'm very, very intrigued by Pressure K. Um, Man, so many incredible people that we're just seeing here. It's like, how are we going to narrow it down?
Yeah, I think the look here is remarkable. Everything is detailed to a T. Like I love all of the accessories work here. The necklaces layered on top, there's like the energy that he's giving off is so good here. The chest plate here matches perfectly.
Mhm.
And I really appreciate I'm gonna it looks like a chest plate to me. If it's not, I apologize.
There's other
the
photos.
belly button specifically looks fake, and that's why. And I'm assuming it probably is.
There's other photos on their Instagram where they're wearing the chest plate, and they pull it off seamlessly. It's really only like the nipples that gave it away for me, because I'm like, oh, those aren't real human nipples.
Got it. Yeah, I'm like, the chest plate is a seamless, it seamlessly works here for me. The coat is really, really cool. The overall ensemble is just really cool here. I'm a big fan. I'm a really, really big fan. It's drag, but it's just done so wonderfully. Like, I'm a big fan. Scores.
89.
85.
93. And what better way to close out than with Tuna Melt, everyone? Tuna Melt.
Stupid name. I love it.
Live from New York, this stanky and delicious melt with a belt is for all of the altos who've known deep down they were tenors.
Not this. Altos knowing that they're tenors. I can't with this. Anyways, I love the energy that Tuna Melt is bringing to the table. We've already mentioned it. The name is stupid, and I love it. When I saw all of the names of the people that were gonna be in this cast, and I saw a name called that said Tuna Melt, I could not believe my eyes. You would not believe your eyes. Like, I'm really excited to see what Tuna Melt is bringing to the table. I think this look is stupid. It's so stupid. I'm not sure I really like this red jacket that we have going on, but you know what? I think everything else that we have going on is really cool. You can tell that we're going for stupid, we're going for drama, we're going for camp, and I appreciate that. Like, you're immediately selling me on what you're giving me, so you know what? It works. It absolutely works. So good for you, Tuna. I'm very excited for Tuna Melt.
Yeah, I'm excited for Tuna as well. This look, I'm not gonna say it's one of my favorites from the group. I think it lacks a little bit of cohesion, but I still am very intrigued by it. It gives personality, which is what I'm getting a lot from their Instagram. A lot of personality. It's not necessarily look based. It's just vibe based. And it's funny because there's one post on there, and it's like a picture of Walter Mercado, and it says, "Who's going to help me make my Walter Mercado look?" So I'm like, oh, that's funny, because we were just talking about him.
Love that.
But yeah, I think Tuna is going to be a personality for sure. So I'm very intrigued by him.
Yeah, I enjoy this a lot. I think the drag element is there. I see where you're coming from with the lack of cohesion, but I think with just everything going on with like the rainbow sequin pant and with the top and with the jacket, like, it all kind of works for me in an interesting way. The headpiece is really, really cool. I'm really curious to hear about, more about him, and where his drag perspective comes from. Like, I think that's going to be really fun to hear about and understand. It's not the most elevated look in the world, but I'm certainly excited to see more from Tuna Melt. So, yeah. Scores.
73.
71.
77. And that's the cast.
That's it.
So, there we have it with the cast of season 1 of King of Drag. So, we do have the premiere on June 22nd. So, we'll be back shortly after that premiere to talk about the first episode. I'm presuming it's going to be weekly. So, the first episode of King of Drag. Before then, though, we will be back with our Instagram review video for King of Drag. And we will also be back with with a draft video for King of Drag. So we've got 2 more videos coming out in the preseason before King of Drag comes out. So stay tuned for those videos as well.
The draft is going to be a bloodbath. I know it.
Oh,
Lord. It's going to be a mess and a half and a quarter, and I'm very excited to fight you all. Very excited to fight you all. So thank you all for joining us for this wonderful, fantastic cast assessment. Let us know all of your thoughts, your faves, your favorite looks, who you're most excited for, who you're rooting for. Let us know all your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share on your way out. If you've not already, we greatly, greatly appreciate it. There we go, Eduardo. Yay.
There you go.
Make sure to check out the description below where you can find all of our audio podcast links, as well as our other YouTube channels, our Patreon, our social media, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to cup, mug. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So cheers, kings.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Kings. Not all of them are men's. Therefore, they are kings.